This is the final video I'm going to be doing on Cyber Week deals. Apart from a bundle type coverage thing, which I'm kind of saving more for like Tuesday. Maybe that will be the final video, but I'm pretty much done. The spreadsheet is completed and everything in this video will be covered in that particular video, in that particular part of the spreadsheet as well. I'm really happy with how it turned out, but we're going to be focusing on farming units in this short space of time. I don't know if it's good that Kabam have extended the runtime of the Cyber Week deals or the Regal Ravagers, and I don't know if this is going to be an ongoing thing that Kabam will basically do. 14 days is actually really good for non-spending players. Why? Well, look, getting right to this point and kind of like spoiler, end the video. Look, you can farm about 4,052 units, give or take, with kind of like these next kind of amount of days. Yes, you would have had to have been proactive yesterday. Yes, you would have been proactive on Friday. But as I said before, I'm not uploading 8 videos in one day. It's just not worth it to do. And as well with the spreadsheet as well, there's a lot of work to do over the weekend, and I didn't really get enough kind of free time to do other stuff that I wanted to do. But I thought this was important to get all the information out to you as quickly as possible. So why should you care about farming an extra 4,000 units? Well, it's going to be important for now, but also it'll be important for later decisions going into the right at the end of these deals, but also the banquet event as well that's dropping next month. If you're not happy or satisfied after you farm these units, if you're going to do it, or if you're not, as a non-spending player, then at least you can get, and also spending as well. If you want to go and farm some units, go at it. You may have the sigil. You may be able to get Arena Express mode. And of course, the honest truth is a lot of the legwork will be done by the arenas. Farming the arenas is going to be one of the main things you're going to have to consider right now to grab the amount of units possible in order to reinvest back into these stores. So you might be sitting on the fence and going, oh, do I really want to farm about 4,000 units in 2 weeks? Well, ask yourself that question. If you're willing to do a bit of arena grind, plus of course every super daily event, because that is what's something that I did kind of like mention with this one. Like, you've got to be proactive in super daily event. It's, by the way, it's not 9. I've put 9. I'm going to correct that right now and say that's 14, because it is 14 over the course of it. And yes, that is 420. Insert joke. Risque joke. Radiance as well. Look, that's something that I think divides opinion. Because of the amount of time that I have, which is less than I did last year to farm units. This year I've not had any time, or remotely any time. I'm actually more interested in these units. I'm very careful with my Radiant spend. So I've had some, as you can see, I've got 334k left over, and I'm being very careful with it. It's a very competitive and very sought after and rare currency in game. So I'm kind of like looking at that like pieces of gold in kind of like my kind of options for kind of using it. But I do think there is value if I'm not able to find the time to grab that, and I will be looking to re-grab that as well, because I don't have enough time at the moment. Next year, different story. I'm changing some stuff with my career, so at least I can like give myself a bit more time and less stress. And yeah, as I said, a lot of the legwork is done by the arenas, and even the Clash arena as well, which kind of gives a little bit, about 120 units possibly. But also you got to be lucky with your RNG, and like to get 800 units. That's, you could get more or you could get less. I don't know what's going to happen with the RNG. It might be good for you. It might be bad. Look, apart from that, there are maybe a few other areas that you can pick up units from. I didn't actually consider in this particular sums and kind of breakdown the possibility of the gold track. Now, what's coming up gold track wise? Ooh, we can count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe you'll get day 55 and you could get an additional 200 units. As a non-spending player, you may have already got this already. So there could be something there like that adds an extra 200 units. I'm going to leave it without the sums that I've done. And the reason that I've done that is to say a swing, 200 unit swing, because you could be very unlucky with opening those crystals. You may not get that 800 units. You may get 600 units. So therefore the gold track swings it to then be 800 total. So I'm going to leave it out. There may be some other stuff with that as well, but I'll say 4K is looking possible for anybody to get. So the question will be like, well, what's the point? What's it going to mean? Am I going to get anything? Is 4K units going to be helpful for these deals right here? So first up, if you're a Valiant player, there is actually things available for you to grab. Debatable about going into tier 2 for the stuff, but definitely from a tier 1 perspective here, because you'll get this potential tier 7 basic fragments times 2. That's one fully formed. If you farm now the units. So you could go that route. I know I'm a bit hesitant with recommending relic-based stuff. And yeah, okay, we've got like the 7-star Nexus and as well as Signature Stones, which you could get 2 of those for 4K units. But again, it's difficult to say that players, especially Valiant players, would want that. Maybe Signature Stones will put you in the direction of this deal right here. Or maybe not. You may be sitting right now at about 6,000 units and wanting to get yourself a Yondu or a Super Scroll. Well, there you go. You get the extra 4,000 units. You could have 11,000 units and want to get yourself the first appearance. Again, that is possible. So look to where you are now and what these 4,000 units could do. And as much as it pains me to say, well done to Kabam for making it a 2-week event. I'm sure people will disagree with that. Oh, you know, spending more money, blah, 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 blah. But for free to play, if you want to grab those extra 4K units, you have a chance. Whereas before, it was 1 week and you'd probably get half to less than half for that. We've got some rotations of Arena, which do allow us to grab a lot more units and get involved. So as much as it might be a benefit to Kabam, it's also a slight benefit for those that are non-spending players to grab some units to get involved. Of course, different strokes for different folks of where you are in the greater scheme of things. And of course, you need 4K units maybe to kind of get yourself into tier 2, tier 3, whatever. So if you're on 0 units right now, you might want to think to yourself about farming units. That's what this is all about. For those that are Paragon and Thronebreaker, yeah, okay. There's a lot of stuff on offer on the lower end of tier 1. Same principle. It does get you into the tier 2 side of things, which you can see 3K units. Yes, I did forget to mention that. It does get you into tier 2 for spending 3,000 units, which of course you can farm within this week. But you then need a lot more. Same thing, of course, as we mentioned with the tier 2 side of things. But for Paragon and Thronebreaker players, you have a bit better on pricing. So say if you've got 3,000 units off the bat right now and you spent them as a Thronebreaker and Paragon player, you cleared tier 1. Okay, you've cleared tier 1. So those extra 4K units we're talking about farming in the next 2 weeks, that could either get you this right here, which is the 2-3-7-star gem. It could get you here some tier 3 alpha, tier 4 alpha as well as some other help. It does get you tier 3 alpha as well as helpful items as well. But also it allows you to get an extra, well, I'm very hesitant. If you see my video on this one, you know I'm a little bit hesitant on the 10K here. Like I'm a little bit on it because if you have to have 10,000 Titan Crystal Shards to start with, and let's face it, apart from like the other areas, it's just not there. If you are looking to buy the daily bundles, yes, okay, you get your tokens. Yes, that does help. It's an alternative route. It's just whether you're actually going to do it. There is some nice Signature Stone stuff within that, and I'm referring to that, of course, right there. But it's all about how much will that 4,000 units stretch you? Like we're talking about that being, what is it? It's like that's 20. It's not 20, is it? Yes, it is 20. Is it 20? No, it's not even 20. Maths, Richard. Yeah, so it's a lot less. 8. Can't believe I forgot that. I haven't had any food. I'm waiting for a curry to arrive. Do like a nice curry. We're looking forward to that actually arriving. Anyway, right. Back on track. Yeah, there's some stuff to get. Like that's the point of this, is to say there are means for you to go and farm some units. This can be very beneficial. If you're sitting on a certain amount of units, you need those extra 4,000 units. At least what we've done in this video is giving you some hope that you can go and farm those extra 4K units, give or take, because RNG, the gold track, all of that can be very beneficial to you right now and really help you out. So go for it if you want to. Some good stuff. Positivity. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the final video probably on Tuesday, but that's pretty much me, Cyber Week deals and guide done. I'm out of here. Cheers and good luck and goodbye.